We're going to keep it with big deal, little deal, or no deal. Mike Brown of LeBron James, Cleveland Cavalier, LA Laker fame, has recently signed a 4-year, $40 million contract with the New York Knicks. This deal will make him one of the highest paid coaches in the NBA. Is this a big deal, little deal, or no deal for the just now ousted Eastern Conference runner-ups, New York Knicks? Weezy.
I think it's a little deal that he signed. He signed as the coach. I think it's a big deal of how he's gonna run that team, because the previous coach had that team to where he wanted. That's the way he wanted to run his basketball team. It was defense. Mike Brown's totally different. He's into a whole different. I don't know if that team will even be as good as they were.
It better be,
because he's gonna run a totally different offense, a totally different style of coach.
More defense. Yeah.
Is he more defense?
He's defensive coach.
He defensive coach.
Yeah.
So if he's defensive coach, he'll be all right. But
He's defensive coach.
He found some defense, but he an offense.
Oh, bro, he's the defensive coordinator for
fired him
for the San Antonio Spurs, and that's the reason they hired him in Golden State to run the defense.
Well, if he's an offensive coach,
he's not an offensive coach.
Okay, well, I'm done because I don't know what he is.
Yeah, he's a defensive coach. That's what he's known for. But this is the thing about Mike Brown. No chump though. 2-time coach of the year, on staff like I mentioned with Coach Pop and also under Steve Kerr. He's no chump, but he's never been fired because of team performance. It's always been because they've been kicking him out of the door because there was no longer a voice in that actual, you would say that coaching staff, locker room, whatever the case may be. Jalen Brunson's dad was demoted from associate head coach to a bench coach. I think that's a tough subject. This is a 52-year championship drought that the Knicks are dealing with. This is their best chance to win set of championships in 52 years. This is the year they right their wrongs. The East is wide open. I think they're the best team in the East with all of the injuries. I think Mike Brown can do it. Will Mike Brown do it? It's up to, whatever the actual Knicks want to do. Like, it's really on Cat. It's really on Cat.
It's I would have said that and say I was like,
really on Cat.
Okay, my bad.
But he is a defensive coach. You say he's an offensive.
I got you. I'm probably saying you right, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is only a big deal because it's big shoes to fill, like everybody has said. They're coming off a loss in Eastern Conference Finals this year, an Eastern Conference semifinal loss last year. And the Knicks are going to look different because of the play of how they play. They played more of a slow pace offense last year with a lot of defense. Well, Brown has always been a coach that wants his team to play fast. So it'll be interesting to see how the Knicks are going to be able to translate that from playing slow down to upbeat and fast. Now, he will bring that defense to them, and they'll be able to improve from that because they're used to doing it, but he's not going to run them in the ground. He's going to sub more guys so they won't be as worn out till they get to the end of the year. But it's going to be interesting to see if everybody can change their style of play to that upbeat or fast pace of play.
So that's kind of speaking to what I was saying about him being an offensive coach, him learning under Steve Kerr and what he did in Sacramento that year he won Coach of the Year and had them one of the highest scoring teams in the NBA. That's what I was referring to. But yes, in a nutshell, you think of Mike Brown, you think of defense first. I give you that. And I do have a little bit of pushback on something you said about him never being fired unless it was losing a voice or never because of performance. They fired him in LA after 8 games. That team with Kobe, God bless the dead, Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, and that group. They fired him very quick at 9 o'clock at night. Well, 11 o'clock at night, Central Standard Time. I'm just saying that's one of those things that, to me, if he gets out to a slow start in Knick land, it could get dark early up there. That's all. That's it.
But Mike Brown, he does do well with teams that was just that close. He could take a team that's just that close and take them to the next spot. I don't know if he'll win it. Yeah. He'll get them at least right back to where they were.
Yeah, and with a down Eastern Conference, I think this is the year for him to right his wrong, exercise those demons, and get it going.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted.